It's a very small work, but it's so enigmatic and so powerful, and to me seems monumental. I love it because it just asks lots of questions. First of all, is it a figure of a man or is it a woman? And are they in water or are they behind something? And what scale are they? There's something about the painting, about the perspective in the painting, which makes the head look absolutely monumental, as if it could be a mountain, but also it could just be head size as well. And the idea of looking at a figure with its eyes closed, and therefore are they aware that you're looking at them? So there becomes this strange feeling that you have as in, am I supposed to be looking at this person? And that idea of having a portrait of somebody who's actually not specific. The Impressionists and the Expressionists used the idea of blanking out the eyes in a figure. If you look at a lot of Picasso's paintings or Matisse's paintings or Cézanne's paintings, you'll see that there's no pupils, especially with Picasso. He doesn't want you to look at Maria Theresa or whoever he was painting. He wants you to look at Picasso. He wants you to look at the way the painting's made, not what particularly the painting is of. And that's what happens when you can't engage with the person's eyes. I mean, I suppose it's something we've learned, especially over the last 2 years, how important somebody's eyes are, because if you've been wearing a face mask and having a conversation, you realise that your eyes have an awful lot of expression in them. And if you have sunglasses on or having a conversation with somebody that you can't see their eyes, it's actually really difficult to gauge quite the nuance of what they're talking about. It's exactly the same with the painting. Whether you've got your eyes closed or not, it's sort of, you have a very different relationship if you can't see the eyes. The person could have them closed and they could be dreaming and not thinking of you at all, which I think is what's happening in this painting. There's a translucency to the way that the work is made. I mean, this is oil on canvas, but an awful lot of the work that Redon did was actually pastel, which was perfect medium for him because there's a translucent softness to it, which makes the paintings appear to be sort of apparitions. They're another world. He was a symbolist fundamentally, though he was working surrounded by all of the great Impressionist artists. But whereas the Impressionists were very much interested in the real world and depicting railways and mountains and seascapes that really existed and you felt like you were there, Odilon Redon wasn't interested in the real world. He was interested in this inner symbolist world of the dream, and in that sense had far more to do with the surrealists that would come another sort of 40 years later.